Matt with MKA-Matt Kayaking Adventure, and I put in a Marion access on the Missouri River headed to Jeff City. It was incredibly windy on this day, and I did not expect the trouble I was going to have. The river gave me plenty of trouble with the wind and the waves. Then I had a couple motorboats to deal with and one barge. The barge was double wide, and one of the barges had a squared front end, so it was like pushing a bulldozer blade through the river. It created quite a wake for quite a while. Okay, on top of all the wind that I got going on, I got a barge coming up river I got to deal with now. This could be really interesting. Got a lull in the wind right now. It's going to gust in a little bit again. I might have all kinds of waves from the wind and from that barge. This could be very interesting. So this barge is not quite into view on the camera yet. It's way downriver. It is coming at me at a pretty good speed. And I noticed right off, as I said earlier, the one barge had a squared off front end. So he was pushing lots of water, and there was plenty of turbulence coming off the prop, which would give me a whole bunch of mixed up waves after the initial barge wake. So it got very interesting here for a little bit. So it's going to be a little bit before we meet that barge. Looks like to be 2 or 3 wide. I can't tell from here. So we're heading over here. So with the barge coming upriver, staying in the channel like they have to do, I decided to move river left just to make sure I was out of his way in case the wind picked up again. As you see right here, the water's pretty calm right now. And once I get to that barge, or that barge gets to me, the waves are going to kick up from that barge. And if the wind decides to pick up, then that's just going to increase the waves and give me more to deal with. So I'll have to be very careful that I don't capsize and keep my paddle in the water and keep control of my boat. The wing deck right here. We'll clear the wing dike. You see the eddy line. If you look straight off my bow on the horizon line for the river, you can see the barge coming into view. If you look and notice to my left, there's a whirlpool forming off of that eddy line. It doesn't get very big by the time I get past it, so there's no threat there. It's one of the things you got to watch for when you go through or go past the eddy lines. So the barge closest to us has a square front end. That's why it's pushing so much more water. So the barge is about even with me, maybe just a little past me, and I go ahead and I turn into the wake in preparation for the wake getting to me. So this is where it starts to get interesting. Here we go. You'll notice I have a bow wake and then I don't have a bow wake coming out of my kayak. When I don't have a bow wake, that means the waves has picked up my bow and the bow of my kayak is no longer in the water for that second or two. Alright, that's how you deal with the barge. Now we still got some waves from me, and the winds kind of seem to be at a low at the moment. See what happens. These waves are all still from that barge. With my bow bouncing around on the waves like that, it's making my kayak very unstable. So I need to be very careful and keep my paddles in the water to avoid flipping. All right. This is probably going to go on for the next 15-20 minutes. With this one barge being squared off, he really dug up the water.
with the wind making waves as well. Nothing like a Class 1 rapid on the Missouri River. 'Cause that's what this has now become. Missouri River is now just one big Class 1 rapid. Alright, so I decided to hug the riverbank. The choppiness has pretty much gone off the river. But a lot better, a lot calmer hugging the bank. A motorboat coming up. You'll wave at us. Yep, he waved at us. Gonna turn into his wake. And we got a second motorboat coming up. I don't want to turn into the wake too soon and get it. This other motorboat's path. But it looks like his wake is gonna fizzle out before it gets to me because he's planed out pretty good. Wind's picking up again. Probably 8 miles from Jeff City now. Something close to that. I know we're less than 10. Should be about 8. Sandbar's coming up, which is 7 miles from Jeff City. So we're almost halfway to Jeff City. Just over here, just off the wing dikes. Be a little better sailing for us, I think. But the freighter, Edmund Fitzgerald, thought the same thing when he was hugging the coast of Canada on Lake Superior, November 10th, 1975. To get out of the storm on Lake Superior, which, as we all know, she sank. That wasn't good. Almost went over. I'm going to cross over to the south side of the river, I believe, when I get past the sand dredge. We'll see what the water looks like, feels like, conditions feel like when I get down here closer. I think the south side of the river bank will be better. We'll find out. It seems to be good right now. It's just that one little gust of wind. Conditions like this, well, I'll tell you what, I'll make sure you're on your toes. You have to constantly feel what your kayak's doing and react. This is some rough water. Don't look like it, but still some pretty rough conditions out here. So it's not a good day to be on the river. However, it is a good day for training for the MR340, because we will be possibly, hopefully not, might have to deal with this condition or these type of conditions on the race. Can't pull off the river and wait them out. We don't got that kind of time. So we will be racing in conditions like this, or you'll drop out because you can't wait it out. You will run out of time and get disqualified. So it's good training before you better be on your toes. Problem right now is I'm having a crosswind hitting my right side. Once I get around this bend, maybe I'll be alright. I don't know. Luckily the sand dredge is not working today. I like playing with barges in their wakes. And if it was working, I'd be doing that. So these river conditions and the one barge I already had to deal with, that was a challenge, I'm telling you. The wind's at a lull right now. I mean, it's not blowing. I'm going to try to get to the north bank. I'm sorry, south bank over here. I'm on the north bank already. That'll get me away from these wing dikes because the channel's over there. If I can do it where the wind's not blowing, that's even all the better. Well, there was a second dredge out here the other day. It has moved on. Got a motorboat coming up. If I can wait long enough and I turn into the weight and just cross the river. Wet. Not so much. Nice little gentle wake. Yeah, buddy. That makes it worthwhile. Get down here to this other bank. Go to the north bank again. Get away from these wing dikes and whatnot. If I can get there before the wind picks back up, it'd be great. The following wind, it ain't too bad. See the marker on the bank over there, the red and white checkerboard? That tells me I want to go on that side of the river anyway. Normally I like to stay in the middle, but with this wind going all crazy like it is, it's actually better, not so much waves, and you know, wind currents and whatever along the bank. So I got better control of my kayak along the bank. Jeff City. Got on the home stretch basically, and the wind kicked up, and it's been something terrible the whole way on this home stretch. Ever since about the satellite plant, just before the sand satellite plant, the river just went crazy. I can see the power lines, and I know that's like 1 3/4 to 2 miles out from Jeff City. So I'm almost to home port. I just got to battle the river the rest of the way. Talking about rough. She's rough. Can't really get to shore. There's no safe haven right now. I just gotta battle it out.
Coming into the straight stretch into Jeff City was kind of tricky because I got good waves, I got a nice headwind, I have wing dikes on river left on the north shore, and I have the channel on river right, which is a south shore. I don't want to be in the channel at this time because that's when the waves are going to be bigger. Since I had a headwind, the wind was coming up the river, and when you have that and a strong wind like I had on this day, the bigger waves will be in your deeper water, which is usually in the channel. But in this case, the whole stretch of river is fairly deep, and I have seen barges all over this stretch of the river, not just on the channel side. So I had big waves in, the whole stretch of the river, the whole width of the river. So there was no place for me to go to get out of the waves. And I had already been in the waves for quite a while, but I couldn't stop because the kayak would become very unstable had I stopped paddling. So I had to just go with it and paddle and be ready to brace at any given second, which I almost dumped a couple of different times on this stretch because of the wind and the waves. So the only thing I could do was just paddle on and get there. So that was my plan of attack, and that's what I did. And I did arrive in Jeff City just fine. So right here, the river is showing me two V's pointing downriver. So she's telling me I have two ways or two alleys, two paths to clear over that wing dike. The river will always talk to you if you know how to listen to it. Knowing this wing dike goes way out to the channel, this wing dike is not something short. It extends out there a ways. But the river right here is showing me that I can have a clear passage over that wing dike with either one of those two V's. So I take a V because I'm kind of tired of fighting the river right now and I just want to get to the boat ramp. So knowing that the river is telling me, hey, I'm going to let you pass over the wing dike right here, here's your chance. So that's what I do.